Talk about natural bodybuilding, workouts, fitness, all that kind of stuff. So thanks for stopping by. We're here live, just coming on here for just a chat and see what you guys are up to. So yeah, so Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel. If you're into working out or fitness or natural bodybuilding or just talking, stop in here. This is the channel for you, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna hang tight for a while, and when you guys start coming on here, we'll start talking. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we can talk about whatever you want here. I'll put these on every once in a while to see what's going on here. So yeah, so it's Toronto, guys. It was a rainy day for a while here. It wasn't as sunny as it has been lately, but it was a pretty nice day, but it wasn't as crazy as it has been, right? So yeah, so come on in on here. This is Shaun Campbell 2.0. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna see how that light is. I moved the light a little bit. Might be better, might not be. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Just hanging out here, talking about workout stuff, fitness stuff, natural bodybuilding stuff, or whatever. I've been posting some videos about posing routines of people who've competed in my shows. So go check that out in the shorts. I did a little call out for Greg Doucette about getting involved in the natural bodybuilding shows here in Canada. So give that a look at the video. So yeah, so I'm just on here just shooting the shit, guys. So come on in on here and let's talk. We can talk about motivational stuff, inspiring stuff, bodybuilding stuff, workout stuff, just what you're up to tonight, whatever you want to talk about. But all I do is ask you just subscribe to the channel if you're seeing me on here. If you're coming across this channel, subscribe, okay? So Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm on Instagram too, TikTok, Facebook, all of that stuff. But if you're here on YouTube, obviously subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm just gonna hang tight for a little bit longer, see what happens here. It's quite the slow start here. Oh, here we go, Misguided Angel. What's your story? What's my story? I'm just a guy who runs natural bodybuilding competitions. I talk about workouts on here. I'm from Toronto, Canada. So I'm more of a fitness kind of guy. I talk about the fitness influencers, the trends, all that shit. And we just talk about whatever as well, right? So if you see me on here, double tap on this screen, give me a like, and then subscribe to the channel as well, guys. What's your story, Misguided Angel? If you're gonna ask me what my story is, what's your story? Just so you guys know, I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I talk about workout stuff, fitness stuff, bodybuilding stuff, more specifically natural bodybuilding. I talk about just motivational stuff, all that kind of thing, right? We talk about anything on here. I talk about the Liver King. I talk about Greg Doucette. I talk about, shit, who else do I talk about? The Rock, Johnson, whoever you want to talk about in the celebrity gossip, we could talk about it. Eggs. I guess that'd be one of the most power, like proteins, fats, and everything that's really healthy for you. It's eggs. So that's my one word answer. But then I would say Greek yogurt, because the eggs and Greek yogurt get me through everything, right? I eat a lot of eggs and Greek yogurt just because it's so simple and easy. You can whip up eggs no problem, especially if you're gonna scramble them up or heat them up fast. And if you want to boil a whole bunch of them, you can leave them in the fridge, right? Greek yogurt also, just pop it open. You got high protein, low fat, and yeah, so Greek yogurt, natural flavor is always a good one. Just add some sweetener to it, some almonds and stuff like that to it, some fruits, and you get yourself one hell of a healthy meal, and it's very, very easy. And same with eggs, very, very simple. Or I'll even do like almond milk or just milk in general. That's a good way to get easy amount of protein in quickly. Misguided Angel, I appreciate the help here. Yeah. Why I got into fitness? Well, I got into fitness just because of when I was a kid, I was small. So I started doing working out just to feel better about myself and build up my confidence and put on a little bit of weight and all that stuff, right? Because I was very skinny, small, all that stuff, right? So that's why I started. But the reason why I'm into natural bodybuilding now is because I was competing myself in natural bodybuilding. So I just heard about it maybe about 20 years ago. I was like, oh shit, what's this natural bodybuilding thing? Because you always think bodybuilders, you think you can't do that, but then now there's like natural bodybuilding and all these competitions. You're like, shit, the average person who doesn't want to do steroids and all of that, doesn't have to have it doesn't have to be great, can compete in these shows and have goals for themselves. So that's kind of why I start these shows as well. So everyone has a place to compete on stage. And specifically my natural bodybuilding shows, which makes it for everyone, is I also have a transformation category. I have beginner divisions, I have pro divisions. So basically, no matter what level you're at, no matter what goal you have while you're stepping on stage, there's a place for you. And with the transformation, if you have a weight loss story or even a weight gain story or a motivational story in general, you can share it at the shows. It's very inspiring, and it gets the average person, maybe people have never thought they could ever do a show or get on stage, an opportunity to do so, and also inspire others. Because the more and more we get into this fitness journey, people realize these inspiring stories are really motivating. It's not just about the huge bodybuilder guy on stage. It's about these people, maybe they lost 100 pounds or whatever, they've transformed their lives or whatever. These are motivational stories. So there's a little bit about me. A little quick thing about me, but why I got into all this. The best thing to do is just get started. Like, because there's going to be a lot of anxiety about starting a routine or going to the gym or whatever. Just get your butt in the gym or just go for that walk, but just start something small and make it small and attainable, right? Like, take small steps, set small goals for yourself so you're setting yourself up to succeed, not setting yourself up to fail. If you say, oh, starting today, I'm gonna go to the gym an hour every single day for the whole week, and I'm gonna eat healthy, and all that's overwhelming. You're gonna fail. Because shit, I can't pull that off half the time. An hour every day and then to eat healthy every day, holy shit. You don't have to do that for a lifestyle, right? But, so just make it small goals for yourself. Like, I'm gonna go to the gym a couple times this week. My first step is I'm gonna get to the gym tomorrow morning. Whatever, I'm gonna go for a walk, or I'm gonna pack a lunch. Like anything that's going towards reaching your goal and towards a healthier lifestyle is a step forward, is a positive step, right? So the key is don't overwhelm yourself and set yourself up for success, because small goals builds momentum. Small goals builds consistency. Small goals builds a routine. You know what I mean? And it builds momentum, and it also builds confidence because you're conquering goals, right? Yeah, if you're nervous to start, just start. And if you're nervous to go to a gym or something, start from home. If you're nervous about whatever, or go for a walk. Do things that you can do, especially if it's an anxiety issue, just do things you can do that you have control of by yourself, right? Well, treblers are us. I guess you really are shooting the treble on here. Smoked crack for 20 years and decided to come up with this shit. There you go. Natural bodybuilding is not shit, guys. It's basically the healthy approach to bodybuilding, right? Because the healthy, doing bodybuilding or working out or fitness without the use of steroids or PEDs is the smart choice, guys. Like, let's not be silly here. Like, it's not even worth even talking about. Yeah, the goal is to, just like you were saying, Misguided Angel, the goal is just to help people change their lives one worker at a time, one person at a time. And you're always, the beauty of putting yourself out there is you're always going to have people like this Treblers or us guy, right? Or girl, or whoever the hell this is, right? People are always going to jump in your feeds or your lives or your comments, and they're always going to say crazy shit. But you start to realize that these people, it doesn't mean anything, right? You don't just it goes right over your head. Don't even see it. I feel like blocking it, but I'm like, It's not even worth my time because I don't, unless he starts saying more things. Tia Daphne Marcellus. I'm probably saying that all wrong, but hi. And Misguided Angel, hi. Even troublers are us. Hi to you too, man. We'll make a believer out of you. Kira, how you doing? So if anyone's new on here, subscribe to the channel. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Go check out the channel. Go check out some of the videos. I talk about natural bodybuilding. I talk about workouts. I very often post exercise demonstrations and all that kind of stuff, like how to do an incline bench press or simple stuff like dumbbell presses. I have a really simple workout channel as well. It's called Workout Warrior World. So go to that. On my subscribe, that's Workout Warrior World. It's probably in the description here. If you go down here, it says other channel. It's more, basically when I go there, I only talk about workouts. So I'm not going to talk about natural bodybuilding. I'm not going to talk about the more intense stuff like natural bodybuilding, competing in shows, show competitions, all that kind of stuff. I'll just talk more about general workouts that everyone can do, motivational stuff that can help everyone. I do a lot of dumbbell workouts in there, so it's very simple to follow. So just go to, it's called Workout Warrior World. It's my other YouTube channel. Am I able to chat out there? I was just trying to see if I'm able to chat on here, but I don't think I can. Not on this, but if I'm in the other format, which I'm going to do another time, where I got my laptop and it's like a webcam live feed, I can go in there and type on my keypad and stuff, right? And I can go in the chat and all this fun stuff, but I just don't know how to get it out to the people. I tried it one night just for fun, and I basically had no one watching because it doesn't go through your live feed or anything. This one I think goes through your, like where your shorts are, their homepage and stuff. So people see this and will jump in and watch it. Whereas I'm not sure what that other one does. I probably have to schedule, like say, hey guys, I'm going to be on live tomorrow or every Monday at 7, and we're going to talk about getting back on track with your fitness routine or whatever, like create topics and stuff, and then people will come, right? Yeah, so if you see me on here, guys, I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a like on here. So double tap on here. Give me a like. Subscribe as well. Comment on here as well. Check out some other videos. All that stuff helps me out, right? Because I'm trying to build up this channel because it's quite this. It's quite the tough thing to build up a YouTube channel. People think it looks easy because a lot of people go viral and stuff. But you always hear about the ones that go viral and that. But there's so many people out there like myself trying to build a YouTube channel, and it takes a lot of effort. Just like when I talk about workouts, it takes consistency. Small little goals, and it just creates momentum, right? So if I get one added subscriber right now, creates momentum. Then I got 2 subscribers, then 3. Or people watching this, because the more I do the lives, the more people will watch. Then the next time, maybe even more watch it. Then like 6 months goes by, and next thing you know, I've got double the viewers, double the subscribers, all that stuff. So it's a slow, steady race. But you got to be consistent with anything you want to reach in life goals, and that includes this for me. I got to be consistent with this YouTube stuff, right? If I want to build YouTube, got to be consistent, and I understand that. It's hard sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to jump on here. Even today, I thought to myself, I don't feel like going on YouTube live. I'm just going to watch YouTube, which was kind of funny. Okay, Shaun, you're watching YouTube. Just fucking press live, and instead of watching YouTube, be a part of YouTube, right? You want to build your channel, right? You're watching these other people that built their channel, because the YouTube channels I watch obviously are very popular ones. So I'm watching all these really popular YouTube channels, and I want to be there. But the only way to get there is to do stuff like this. To just believe in yourself and keep moving forward, even if you feel like, oh my God, this is an uphill battle, but just keep on trucking. One YouTube live at a time, one uploaded video at a time, one YouTube short at a time. You know what I mean? It's just consistently doing it, and eventually, one thing, I'll get better with making videos, and then I'll start getting a viewership, right? Okay, so who's on here, guys? Let's subscribe to the channel if you're on here. Give me a like, all that stuff. I think it's Tuesday night. I'm not even sure. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Tuesday night, it's Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is 10 p.m. Eastern time here in Toronto. Well, I'm just outside Toronto, but we'll say Toronto, Canada. It just makes it easier for everybody. It's just a little after 10 p.m. Eastern time. So jump on here. Let me know where you guys are from and maybe what time it is there, all that kind of stuff. Just simple little things. And one of my little strategies, one of my little slogans for my business is make IDFA great again. And IDFA stands for International Drug-Free Athletics, which is my natural bodybuilding competitions I run in Canada. Basically, the slogan "Make it great again" is kind of just means is like, let's get them, because prior to COVID, my shows were very busy, right? I was all across Canada and all that kind of stuff. Big presence in the world of natural bodybuilding, but it slowed down quite a bit. But I just made a goal to myself that we're going to make it great again. So we're going to build it up to where it was, if not better, right? So that's the slogan I'm living by right now. You'll see it on when I post up about natural bodybuilding or my drug-free bodybuilding shows or competitions. I'll put the slogan, "Make IDFA great again." Yeah, guys. So come on here, subscribe to the channel. Let me know who's on here. I'm just chilling. I feel like laying back, like just really chilling. So I'm just really chilling. And as it gets bigger on here, guys, I'm gonna keep talking. But hopefully we can get more shit happening on here because I want to build this thing up, guys. So let's build this thing up. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm just chilling on the couch right now. Like no big setup, no crazy anything. Just hit live, put up the phone, and let's do it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So typically on here I talk about natural bodybuilding, workouts, motivational stuff, inspiring people to get working out or just get more conscious about living a healthier lifestyle. So yeah, drop in here where you're from, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, right? I got like texts galore. You know, you see like messages come up in the top here. I got all kinds of texts coming through. But yeah. So if you see me on here for the first time, subscribe to the channel, guys. It helps me out a lot. I'm a new YouTuber. I'm trying to build this stuff up, right? I run natural bodybuilding competition in Canada. I talk about fitness influencer. I talk about fitness trends. I talk about workouts. I talk about just anything fitness related or workout related, right? So that's motivational stuff. Tips to get back on track in the gym, even tips to get back on track with your workouts, all that stuff. Like I talk mostly about more basic workouts, but I can talk about like more advanced workouts, like for natural bodybuilding, like all that kind of stuff. So if you're new on here, guys, subscribe to the channel. Come in, say hi. Hey, Don, how are you? Where are you from? I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, just so you guys know. Let me know where you're from. That's always fun to hear. That always gets some discussion started. So drop it in the comments where you're from, what time it is there, blah, blah, blah. Or if you have any fitness-related questions or any questions at all just to create fun conversations, drop them in here. Maple Ridge, BC. Well, shit, that's awesome. I used to go to Vancouver, well, I think they call it North Vancouver, BC. I used to go to North Vancouver, British Columbia, like once or twice a year running natural bodybuilding competitions. And I'm going to start coming back out there in 2026. So next year, I'm going to start bringing fitness competitions back to North Vancouver. So I'm looking forward to that. So what time is it in Maple Ridge, BC? It's a 3 hours. Is it like 7? I don't know if it's either 7 p.m. or it's 1 a.m. I'm not sure. I feel like it's 7 p.m. in Maple Ridge, BC. I don't know. You tell me. Okay. So yeah. So you're 3 hours the other way. Yep. Hey, Crystal. I know you. Hey, Jamie. How you doing? Yeah, thanks for coming on here, guys. If anyone's new on here or new to the party here, guys, subscribe to the channel. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm in Toronto. It's basically 10:17 p.m. Eastern time here. So if you have any questions or anything about workouts or fitness or anything, just drop them in here. I'm doing good. Jamie, how are you doing, and where are you from? We got someone on here from Maple Ridge, British Columbia, which is cool. So the other side of Canada, the West Coast. I'm basically in Toronto. Well, a smaller city just on the outside Toronto, but it's basically Toronto. I'm close enough to Toronto. For anyone not in Toronto, you might as well say I'm in Toronto. You're from Canada, live in Canada. Whereabouts in Canada are you, Jamie? Again, if anyone see me on here, I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. I'm trying to grow this bloody thing, so help me grow this thing. Oh, you're in Calgary. Awesome, awesome. Just like I was saying to Don there, I'm looking to come back to Calgary as well for I run natural bodybuilding or fitness competitions. So I'm looking to come back to Calgary in 2026 to start running fitness competitions out there. I used to be out there often prior to COVID. Definitely was doing like at least 2 shows a year in Calgary. And Calgary has a great following for like the natural bodybuilding fitness scene. Crystal's in Brampton. Crystal, we keep seeing you on here. It's great to see you though. Can you mod me? No, I don't know who you are, ha ha ha. But I also don't. Obviously, look how it's not that busy in here. I don't need any moderators. Is that what you're asking? Because I don't right now. I don't need him. Well, Jamie, shit. If we ever get busy enough and I need moderators, I'll look into it. But right now, I don't. As you can see, we don't really need moderators, and I don't have the cool format of the live feed where I'm like texting and whatever. Not texting, but message replying and all that shit. I'm just doing it on my phone right now, so it's nice and simple, not overwhelming. I don't need any help yet, but I appreciate the offer. If we do get to the point where I need help, I'll obviously ask for you guys or throw it out there, see who wants to help out. Because I guess these people with these crazy channels, and they got like hundreds of messages coming through, you need moderators and stuff just to keep up with it all, right? But I see a lot of really busy YouTuber guys who don't use moderators and they're banging it out no problem. Don, you should start working out for sure. Go check out workoutwarriorworld.com, and you can pick you a song. What's that mean? I have no music playing here. Do I need some music? I guess music would be helpful, wouldn't it, right? No, but Don, it's great to see that you're an active person, so that's awesome, because that's half the battle, right? So yeah, Don. So Don, go to workoutwarriorworld.com. I got a free Jumpstart 7-day workout program you can just do, and it's very simple. And if you don't know how to do any of the exercises, because all you do is give it your email, and then it automatically will send you out an email, right? So do that, get an email sent to you with the workout routine. If there's anything on there you don't understand or the exercises, either do a quick little YouTube search or email me. My email will be there too. It's info@workoutwarriorworld.com. Because if you email me, I'll get right back to you with like, because I think I'm going to do demonstrations of all the exercises I mentioned in that 7-day Jumpstart Warrior plan. I'm gonna do a video demonstrate all the exercises, because to the average person, if you don't know it, you might look at it and say, "What the hell is this?" It's not that overly complicated, but I guess it could be for someone who's never seen it before. And here's a goblet squat. What's that? Or push-ups, like even just a simple push-up. Maybe you don't know the right technique, right? Yeah, so Don, go to workoutwarriorworld.com and check that out. And just email me if you have any questions. And it's all free. Because my main objective, to be honest with you, is to help people out for free. I would love to have YouTube so busy that I could just give out routines and all that stuff, and people follow it and download it and watch videos, and I could get all the monetization and sponsorship and stuff off that, and not even have to charge for training. Because I already charge, my money making thing is running natural bodybuilding competitions. But me helping people with their workouts and changing people's lives through working out, I want to be able to the best I can, do that for free. However, there's a slippery slope. When you do things for free, people don't take it serious, right? Because they don't consider it an investment. Like, say if you say, oh, Shaun's helped me out for free, you're not as committed as Shaun's helped me out and I paid him $500. Now you're committed. You're like, I got money on the line here. I want to get my value, and I'm all in now. I got skin in the game. When people do things for free, they always fall off, or we just stop talking. And also, to be honest with you, I'm not as motivated either. I'm like, fuck it. If the person's not getting back to me, because the person, when they're not paying, doesn't keep in touch with you as often either. When they're paying, they're like on your ass, like, hey, Shaun, where's my new workout routines, for example. But if you're not paying and I'm not getting money, then there's no commitment either way. That eventually it always just fades off. You try to help people out for free, but it just fades off, because you have to put like a dollar figure on it. Because money seals the deal, unfortunately. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but there has to be some kind of value to it. As soon as you say free, everyone slacks off. The person offering for free slacks off. The person getting it for free slacks off. So that's the only disadvantage to trying to say, I'm going to do it for free. You do competitive dancing, but that's still cool. What kind of dancing is it? Like, I don't know what, like, is it competitive dancing, like hip hop and all stuff, or cheerleading dancing? What kind of dancing is it? Or tap? I don't even know. It could be anything, Crystal. Let us know. What kind of dance is this? Oh yeah, come back later if I'm still on here. I don't know. I'm just coming. I come and go on here right now. Got to run for now. Okay, Don. So check it out. Yeah, so if anyone's out here, subscribe to the channel, Shaun Campbell 2.0. If you like workout stuff, you're looking for a free workout program or something, go to workoutwarriorworld.com and just download it. I created a pretty simple free workout plan for you guys to follow, just to get you guys started, because my goal is I want to get as many people that are new to fitness just moving. Beetlejuice, hey, how you doing, man? Nice to see you back. Again, subscribe to the channel, guys. If anyone's new on here, subscribe to the channel. If you have any workout questions or any questions in general, just drop it in here. We'll talk. I like just shooting the shit about pretty much anything. As long as it's not, because you get these, what are they called on here? Trolls and spammers and all that shit. Like, the questions they ask, I don't answer. So I guess I can't say I'll answer anything, because they'll say some crazy shit. If the trollers say too crazy shit, I just block them from the channel, right? But if it's not that crazy shit, if it's just some silly, I'll just leave it there. But if it's something like either obscene or they're saying vulgar shit, then we block them. So Beetlejuice, how you doing? What are you up to tonight? I just jumped on here again, just chilling out again. I'm working on some videos I'm going to post soon. I'm probably going to sit down tomorrow and like I'm working on the editing of the videos. I haven't done the filming of it yet. I'm doing the planning process, because I'm planning out what I'm going to talk about. Because I'm doing one on just contest coverage, because I find when I post things about, like, especially for the athletes that do my shows, they love to see other athletes in videos, right? They don't want to see me talking, right? The funny thing is also, when you're not a big YouTuber, people don't necessarily want to see you sit there and talk. They want you to see you talk about other people, because you're not interesting enough at this point. I have to build up my name enough that I'm interesting, because right now people would rather hear me say, oh, Shaun, I saw him on there, he's talking about how celebrities are on steroids, and he's talking about The Rock Johnson. Now people are going to watch. But if I had a big enough name, there's like, hey, Shaun Campbell's just talking about don't do steroids, and that they're going to watch, because my name would have enough power to it, which it doesn't at this point. But if I were to talk about that's why you see other people, they're always doing gossip, or they're always talking about other people, because maybe they're not interesting enough, or they don't have enough street cred or YouTube cred or whatever you want to call it. Because once you build your name up to a certain level, then you're the topic, right? Like if the Rock just said, if the Rock just went on live, for example, you just watch this because, hey, the fucking Rock's on live. It's just content, right? Yeah. When you do stuff like that, it's just content. It's more entertainment. It's just fluff. But if, like for example, if I sit down and put together and I put a lot of thought into it, like here's the optimal workout for a first time. If you're new to the gym, you've never been in the gym before, here's a great workout to follow. And here's a detailed instruction on how to do all the exercises and all this stuff. No one's even going to watch the video. And I would spend hours and hours and days editing it and putting it together. But then if I go on here and say, hey, the fucking Liver King's on steroids, the guy's an asshole, I get thousands of views because I'm just talking about nonsense. Britney Spears fucking cut her hair. Holy shit, let's watch that video. Yeah, that's true. The tips on working out are old school. People aren't doing that anymore. So I'm not going to sit down here and tell you how to do a full body workout. That's just going to bore the fuck out of people. But maybe if I do a quick little list like, hey, 3 fun ways to get back on track with your workouts. First of all, get off your ass and get to the gym. That's step 1. Like something like that, and make some laughs and crack some jokes, make fun of some celebrities. That would be interesting. But also, it's always good to, well, the new thing is people are doing, they're jumping on other people's videos, meaning that they're doing reaction videos to people's videos. Say if someone's really popular, say Greg Doucette's popular, and he's talking about natty or not, I'll go in there and do a reaction, what I think of Greg Doucette's opinion, whether that person's natty or not, and I just do a video on that. It's probably going to get way more views than any video I'll ever do. That's a good point too. You always give me good ideas here, because that's a good one. Like talk about the different eras of natural bodybuilding. So when it first came out, it was very unheard of, and people didn't know what the hell it was. Natural bodybuilding? That's not even possible. Like the people that are funny, people think Arnold Schwarzenegger's natural, right? Because they think, oh, that's a long time ago. He didn't do drugs. Okay, the guy was jacked. They just did different drugs. Maybe they didn't abuse it as much as they do now, because now the bodybuilders are fucking nuts. Yeah, like where natural bodybuilding came from, and the key would be, I guess, it's a great idea for a topic for sure. The key would be to make it interesting, right? I have to be like energetic and fun and show some pictures and, all right, here guys, bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding started in the 70s, and it started from there was a guy named something Norton, because there's a Norton Cup, or the Yorton Cup, something Yorton, Chet Yorton, I think it is. Chet Yorton started the first natural bodybuilding organization in America, I think back in the 70s, but anyways, that's... Yeah, the editing of script and all that shit, but we got ChatGPT, which is helpful, but the only problem with that can be sometimes is then now you create a script and you're reading, and it looks like you're reading, you're not being yourself. ChatGPT is good for fine-tuning the shit and giving you ideas, but you still gotta, like, make sure it's worded the way you would actually talk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just doing stuff like, if we just make it entertaining and blah, 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 it would be cool. There are people out there that do like these long-winded, boring videos, because if you're a really intellectual person, some people love that shit, but they'll get like 50 viewers, whereas someone else will give like, or even like these not girls, but just girls or guys, fitness influencers, say a girl, she's 21 years old, just started working out her first 6 months of her life. Now she's giving people bodybuilding advice, but she's really hot. She's gonna get thousands and thousands of views, if not millions, just because she's hot and talking about fitness, and she's sitting in her sports bra talking about fitness. Like she knows but she's talking very confidently. She knows what she's talking about, but meanwhile she doesn't know what she's talking about at all. But that, yeah. Or even guys, like, yeah, there'll be guys, they'll be sitting there with a shirt off and they're jacked like motherfuckers saying they're natural, but then they got delts like this and built like a tank and they're 21 years old and they don't even know much what they're talking about either, but they're talking with confidence. They got their shirt off. They're saying, look like me. Meanwhile, they've never been through any type of adversity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you're a 50-year-old person, you've been through a lot of bullshit on you got all the reasons in the world not to go to the gym because you got life going on, because they say, oh, how to fit it into your lifestyle. When I was 20, I had no lifestyle. The gym was my lifestyle. The other stuff, just if I want to do it or not. You work some shitty job just enough to pay to rent a place with roommates and to pay for your supplements and to go to the gym. That's all you cared about. And maybe go to the club on the weekend. But your whole focus was working out and all this stuff. You didn't have to worry about kids. You didn't have to worry about bills. You didn't have like a expensive, like, whatever, car and a house payment, all this shit, right? And you know what I mean? You had nothing. But that's why it's funny when these young people are saying, I'm a life coach. What the fuck life have you been through? I couldn't be a life coach, and I've been through way more life than any 20-year-old. Anyways. No, it is a good life. Yeah, yeah. Beetlejuice, I forget how old you are. Like, I can't remember if you're younger or older. I don't remember. Yeah, life coaching it pretty much is a scam because it's just like what. Well, look what these guys like Wes Watson and them all do. They do life coaching. Like, what the fuck is that? They're teaching you the obvious. They're saying, oh, for personal training, you just gotta set up a website. You gotta get an email funneling system. You gotta tell people, okay. You got to tell people what they need to hear. You can close the deals. So meanwhile, they've never even been a successful personal trainer, but they're good at selling the personal trainers on the dream of being a personal trainer, if that means anything. So they're coaching coaches. And that's the biggest scam out there right now. Because there's a lot of people, younger people that would just say, oh my God, I would love to make 6 figures being a personal trainer and all that shit, right? So yeah, so you get people... Basically, the scam is selling people the dream, not a product. You're not giving them a service or a product, but you're selling them on the dream. If you get someone sold on the dream enough, they will give you as much money as it fucking takes if they think that dream's going to come true, right? Because they get so excited and focused on the dream. Like, oh, Wes Watson, I want to have a house like Wes Watson. I want to be big and jacked like Wes Watson. I want to whatever the fuck like Wes Watson. Which is all a bunch of bullshit. No, the National Strength and Conditioning Association is really well known. We know about it here too. People know about it. It's a big deal. I don't really get much into updating my certificates and all that stuff. I don't really do personal training. I just do like helping people out and stuff, right? I don't focus on personal training whatsoever. What's this CSCS? What's that stand for? Okay. Yeah, there's like simple there's simple like certifications too. There's levels to certifications, right? There's ones you can just bang out over the weekend. There's ones you can do online, not even go anywhere, just write a fucking test online. The funny is, nowadays writing a test online is just a joke. Like I can literally, because I heard of people passing like someone told me someone had a job interview where they had to answer like an essay questions and all kinds of stuff, and it was really intense. And this person told me, yeah, my friend got this great job, and they had an interview online, and they said my friend used ChatGPT the whole fucking time. Like every question they were asking her, she was typing into ChatGPT and coming up with the fucking best answers. So these people online were like, wow, look at these answers, right? But meanwhile, the girl was just fucking, and she ended up getting like a really high-end job and she did it all through fucking AI, like ChatGPT. So it's a pretty scary world we're in right now, right? But I guess for ChatGPT also, you gotta know what you're doing. So it's a tool now, so it's almost like a tool. And you got to know how to use it, right? Because it can shoot out some crazy answers that don't sound, that don't flow properly. Because if you don't know the topic, and ChatGPT can give you wrong answers, but you wouldn't even know it's wrong because you don't know the topic. Like if I get ChatGPT to help me, hey, I want to put a YouTube video about natural bodybuilding, like you were saying, the air is a natural bodybuilding, blah, blah, blah. It'll bang me out some stuff. And it might come out like in wording that I wouldn't even use. So I'm like, okay, can you make it sound more like I do, blah, blah, blah. Okay, can you take out that part? That's not what I would say, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually you get it to what you want. You just got to keep prompting it with the right prompts and knowing how to use it. So treat it like a tool, an extension, right? It's a great tool. It's like Googling every fucking answer possible all in one fucking beep. I can literally create a video on YouTube, like edit a video. So if I make a video right now and then I download this and I put it into ChatGPT and say, hey, check out this video, give me a title for the video and a YouTube description, and give me hashtags for it, and and a thumbnail, and it'll do that within a minute. It'll fucking somehow watches a complete 30-minute video, condenses it and answers all the questions within a minute. Has everything done. Thumbnail made for me, everything. Not saying I would use it like that, but it gives me a direction, right? It goes, okay, and then I look at the thumbnail. So, okay, I don't really like the thumbnail, but I like the idea of it, and I'll just fine tune it. And that title, we can edit that title a bit. Like, can you use that title, but make it sound like something I would say, and then make it more fun or make it more interesting to the audience? And you just keep prompting it until you get some cool shit. Yeah, if you're gonna do a test or something, you'd want to have them come in to say if you're hiring someone. That's why face-to-face interview, or even a Zoom call. I could have my laptop right here beside me. Zoom call. I see my left hand right now. I could be just typing away on fucking chat, and once in a while I look over. You're like, because you're not gonna say, hey, what are you looking at? You're just gonna think I'm looking around the room, right? I could be like fucking ChatGPT the whole time, or whatever. I could have like the whole script behind me. Basically, I got my textbook open right in front of you, right? But if you do in-person interviews or even a phone interview, because the combo has to flow. I can't be like texting. I can't be on my computer that quick because there'd be too many gaps. But if you just give me an online test, like fuck, I fucking literally could scan the whole damn test into ChatGPT and say, answer this for me, and it'll fucking do the whole thing. Can you answer this for me, ChatGPT? Here's the exam. You just gotta make sure you get a few wrong here and there, because you're gonna get a perfect paper, right? No, I use AI a lot, ChatGPT, because everything I do now, I always double check it with ChatGPT. I'm like, okay, make sure I got the. And it saves a lot of time. Like I always say, can you create me a YouTube description for this video? And they'll just fucking bang it out, and I'll just edit it a little bit. Yeah, doing it in person shows you what kind of personality you have, and also sees if you're sharp. Like, are you quick with the answers? Do you know your stuff? Because if you do it online or whatever, you don't have a fucking clue what my personality is. You don't have a clue if I really know my shit, or I'm just real good at finding the shit. Because some people are way better at finding stuff than they are at actually knowing stuff, if that means something. It's like people become doctors just by forging papers, going online, but you still gotta be intelligent to do this stuff. The funny thing is, but there's no motivation if it's actually something they're supposed to do, but if they know they're doing something that's wrong, they'll put a lot of effort into it. Yeah, so sort of like people that are like great drug dealers, or they're great thieves, but they're putting all that effort into something that they, you know what I mean? But they can't put that kind of effort into the long run. Like, they can't put that kind of effort into getting a degree or whatever, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. If anyone's on here, subscribe to the channel, guys. I told you, we don't talk just about fitness. We go on rants, or not rants, we go on tangents all the time. Because I go on here all the time and never know who I'm going to talk to or what we're going to talk about. Yeah, there's some very intelligent people that they make great thieves and con artists and scammers, but if they really put their mind to it and want to get on the right path, they could be very successful people. But it's not going to happen overnight because you're not going to make a drug deal and make 10 grand over the weekend. That's the kind of stuff they want to do, or go rob a bank or whatever the fuck you're doing, right? Or some of these cons, these scams are like fucking genius. If you watch some of these like shows on YouTube, like these scammers and stuff, you're like, wow, fucking genius. And you got to be so cool, calm, and collected too, because you're just like you're basically straight up lying right to bank tellers' faces and mortgage fraud and all this kind of crazy shit. And they're so good at selling the story. But because to be good at the funny thing is, to be good at these scams, they have to be very educated on the product. So they actually end up learning the stuff, but they had no dedication to learn it the good old-fashioned way and get a regular job and get paid regular wages. But if I'm going to scam you, I will fucking learn that shit. Like they know more about the mortgages and all this stuff and how loans work and all this stuff than even the people they're talking to. That's why they're scamming them and conning them, because they know all the questions that are going to be asked, and they've already figured out how I'm going to overcome every objection that I'm going to get. They've even got people waiting on phone lines to call. Say, oh shit, I can't get in touch with my bank. Can I use your phone? I'm going to call my bank. And they'll fucking call their buddy who will answer, hey, this is CIBC Bank. This is Jamie speaking. How can I help you? Oh yeah, hi Xander. I don't know who you are, but hi. Well, I saw the video about Mike Israel saying Turk doesn't have any research tracking it. And I'm expecting Greg to have a response video, but I personally think that more research is needed. Yeah. He'll have a response to it for sure. I saw something very briefly about his response to it, just basically saying, shit, Mike Israel took, the only thing I heard him say is he took the time, he basically spent $500 to test my product, so thanks a lot. That's basically all I've heard him say so far. But I'm sure he said more. I don't really get into his long, in-depth videos about the Turk and stuff. I'll watch the beginning of it to get the gist of it, but when he goes into all the research and all that stuff, I'm like, fuck. That stuff just, for one, I don't even take Turk, so I don't really care exactly about all the research, because I'm happy with just taking my creatine, protein, multivitamins, we're good. Eat healthy food. Oh, you use Turk? Shit, see, I haven't even tried it. So if I actually did, so I don't know if you saw in here that I've been trying to call out, like Greg just said, to get him involved with my natural bodybuilding shows and all this kind of stuff. If he got involved, I would try the Turk for sure. So if he sent me the Turk and said, hey, you're a new ambassador of the HTLT supplements with your bodybuilding organization, here, try this Turk out and let me know your thoughts. I'm taking Turk, guy. I'm taking GO2 Max. I'm taking all of his shit. Because it's all water approved. It's all healthy. So I'll try all of it. But right now as a personally, I just take the basics, like your whey proteins, multivitamins, vitamin E, vitamin C, all that shit, and then creatine, and that's about it. Then just food. Yeah, like I would love to get him involved, because I think he would be great, because social media is so big for growing something like this. Like that's why I'm on YouTube here trying to push it and all this stuff. Because I realize I know the importance of YouTube. YouTube is a big deal. If you break it, like he's broke it into YouTube. He is the man on YouTube. Like as far as what I do and where I would want to be, if I would just had 1/10 of his success on YouTube, I'd be happy as fuck, right? Give me 1/10 of that McLaren. Give me 1/10 of these video views he gets. Like he wants to get, like some of them gets 1 million. Give me some videos with 100,000 views. I'd be happy as hell. Yes, if anyone's new on here, if you're seeing me on here and I'm just shooting the shit here, so just subscribe to the channel, guys. And as you see, we talk about a lot of different things here. I come on here with like topics once in a while, but today I actually didn't. I just came on here like, hey, what's up type thing, let's talk type thing, right? What are you guys doing tonight? I'm in Toronto. How you doing? That's basically that was all we had to start with. You should do a video on your own personal supplements and why you stand by them. That would be that would be interesting because those always go well because everyone's always curious what people are eating, right? And what their supplements are and all that stuff. That's a good point. I've sort of done it briefly, but not really. I didn't do like a real solid video, and I've done like half-ass, maybe YouTube live type style where I talk about my breakfast or whatever. But yeah, you're right. That would be interesting. I'm gonna bang out a bunch of videos tomorrow, so I'm just coming up with ideas. Because when I set my camera up, I like to shoot. I don't edit them all in one day. Like I'll shoot about 3 different topics. So I'll have them on my hard drive, and then I'll start uploading them to my editing program, and I'll start making the videos one at a time. So I've already started the process for a couple videos, but now I have to like, yeah, spitballing's good, but now I have to like just get in front of the camera and start talking. Because some of these guys actually, they make their YouTube, because they got a really good video system set up for their lives, kind of like what they use for video gaming and stuff. I got to figure that out down the road. I mean, I'll hire someone down the road, right? Like pay someone to come in here and like help me set up like a live stream, like a legit live stream where it's really good editing, and I can show you what's on my computer screen, and we can talk about things, like pull up. You know when they sit there and they're talking, they pull up like this, they say, oh, here's the video that Greg made, and let's watch this together, and then they'll talk about it, and it's literally playing right here beside my face. Like that, all that stuff's so cool. I don't know how to do it though, right? All right, Beetlejuice, good night, man. I appreciate you coming on here. It's always good to have you on here, because it's always good to have someone that's someone to talk to. Nothing worse than being on live and there's nothing to talk about, right? Yeah, so Beetlejuice, next time you see me, just jump on here. As you notice, I've always usually come on here around 10 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know what time it is there. Sometime around there. It's usually anytime like 9, 10, like around that time when I jump on here. I don't know why I always jump on here in the evening, but I always find that that's the time. Maybe I just feel like people are just hanging around watching TV and stuff. This is the perfect time to shoot the shit. I could be wrong. Because I went on there yesterday around midnight just for the hell of it, and I had people from like England and shit on here, so it was kind of interesting, right? So I got some new subscribers from like England and just stuff you wouldn't think of because you're in their time zone now. So what it comes down to is there's basically no perfect time. Just like anything in life, when you're trying to reach a goal, you can't wait for the perfect time. You just do it. Like if I want to go in here 1 in the afternoon, just go on here, and I'll have people there. Man, they might be from India or something, but they're going to be on here because there's people on watching YouTube all 24 hours. Yeah, I feel like now is the best time. Like I feel like usually, well, tonight's not that crazy, but yep. Take care, Beetlejuice. Appreciate the support, my friend. So if anyone's on here or anyone's new, just subscribe to the channel. Let me know you're here. Say hi. I'm probably not going to be on here much longer. I won't be on here. For sure, I'll jump off in about 7 minutes because that'll take me to the 1 hour mark. But if there's stuff going on, just like always, guys, if there's stuff going on, I don't jump off. Like yesterday, I was on here about 1 hour and 20 minutes because every time I went to jump off, I was like 10 new people watching. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not leaving. So if I'm seeing people watching, people are talking, people are asking questions, people are whatever engaging with me on here, then I don't go. Why would I go, right? Because the whole point is to get people on here talking and subscribing and all that kind of stuff and motivating each other and all that stuff. So if people are on here, I'm on here. But you know what? I'm actually thinking about jumping off. So, because I'm actually thinking I want to just eat some food and maybe put on a comedy thing and just laugh. You know these comedy things like what's Nate Jackson with his crowd work stuff? That's funny shit. So I might watch a Nate Jackson or even Kill Tony. At first I didn't like Kill Tony, but it's the Kill Tony. It's not the people's comedy routines because they're usually not that good. It's the interview questions where they ask them questions and the crazy shit that comes because you don't. It's all unexpected. You don't know what's going to happen, what these guys are going to say, or what these girls are going to say. So this Kill Tony is very interesting, very funny. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. So if you're seeing me on here, subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys shortly.